Welcome back to American Sunrise. I'm American Sunrise contributor Emily Finn. It's great to have you with us this morning. It's time now to drain the swamp, and this morning President Trump is flushing out crime in Washington, D.C. Trump announced that the D.C. police will be reporting to the federal government, and there will be National Guard troops on the ground. Here's part of what the president had to say.
This is Liberation Day in D.C., and we're going to take our capital back. We're taking it back. Under the authorities vested in me as the President of the United States, I'm officially invoking Section 740 of the District of Columbia Home Rule Act. You know what that is? And placing the D.C. Metropolitan Police Department under direct federal control, and you'll be meeting the people that will be directly involved with that. Very good people, but they're tough, and they know what's happening, and they've done it before. In addition, I'm deploying the National Guard to help reestablish law, order, and public safety in Washington, D.C., and they're going to be allowed to do their job properly.
For more, let's bring in Rev Chief White House Correspondent Brian Glenn. Brian, what more can you tell us about this?
You know, this was a major announcement yesterday. When you look at approaching the crime, the lawlessness that has been going on in the city over the last few years. And yes, you can say overall crime rate and murder rate, I should say, is on track to be historically low. But if you look specifically in D.C., that homicide murder rate is high. Crime on the streets, assaults, rapes, burglar, carjackings, things like that. Those things historically have been going up here, and I think him by making this announcement, taking over D.C., Emily, and basically deploying about 800 National Guards. Now, I have not seen them on the streets yet, but I've been told they will be here shortly. Now, if you want to compare that to maybe what you're thinking about Los Angeles, they had about 4,000 National Guards deployed to that area, so it's going to be a much smaller presence, but for sure will have a great impact on the streets here in D.C.
The president is certainly taking this seriously. Brian, you actually had an exchange with President Trump yesterday about the new renovations at the White House. We want to play this for our viewers.
You're building the big, beautiful ballroom.
Yeah.
Could we build a big, beautiful briefing room?
Yes.
Technology,
Yeah.
more seats.
I don't want to do that. I don't want you to be comfortable. So no, I don't want to make life comfortable.
Brian, President Trump always has so much fun with your questions. Tell us more about that moment.
Yeah, that was a question I've actually had for about a month now, and it's a legitimate question. You know, I think the facility here needs to be expanded. We do need more seats. We have more people covering this presidency than we did last time. I think we need enhancements to the break room, the restrooms, all across the board, the technology in the editing bays with the photog set. That was a legitimate question, and I've been wanting to bring it up for a while. And yesterday, President Trump walked out and even acknowledged that this is the most people he's ever seen in the briefing room, which I can second that statement. But clearly, the president does not have any plans right now to expand the briefing room or perhaps build another big, beautiful briefing room, which I had the idea to call it the Trump Transparency Room. That would be a clever way to kind of give him a little bit of a nod of his administration, but don't think that's going to happen. It was, however, very popular amongst the press there in that room, as we can all agree, we do need a bigger briefing room.
Brian Glenn, I think you certainly got his mind working on a possible idea. Maybe in the future we'll see a big, beautiful briefing room. Thank you so much for your time this morning.
Thank you.
Coming up, we're headed down to Wall Street for the opening bell and insight into how to hold on to your hard-earned dollars with some common sense. We'll be back with more American Sunrise in just 2 minutes.